Alrighty, so what's going on, you guys? I'm making a new video. I am testing out the new camera, which I will be revealing very soon. But if you guys can see a difference in quality or audio, let me know, because this is a completely new camera. Huge upgrade from what I was using last time, but I was just really excited to start using it, and I wanted to test it out and see what little short video I can make right now to kind of just see what it's like to use this camera, because it's not your traditional vlogging camera, but it is quite the upgrade. So what's going on with the Jeep? I haven't talked too much about the Jeep because I've been in the process of finalizing a few things with the new business I'm starting. So once that's done, I'll be doing a lot of cool things with this Jeep that you guys will get to help me choose what I do and decide along the way. But for now, I have to keep things quiet, hopefully by December. So in a few days, I'll have a final decision on some things I'm waiting on. But in the meantime, this will have to do. So what's going on with the Jeep? We've been having it, so it started raining here. I'm in Northern California, thank God, because we've been dealing with all these fires, and the Jeep started leaking. So what happened was I was actually sitting in my Jeep, and I started noticing that. So this is the center, I don't know, overhead console, whatever you want to call it, and it started leaking back here behind the sunglass case. And so I opened this up, and to my dismay, this was kind of like wet right here. And so then I started looking further. You can see right there behind the sunglass case, there's kind of like these little clips that hold it in place, and so water was coming down and dripping from down there. And so I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna ruin my headliner. And then all of a sudden it stopped, and so then it started raining some more. And then now, I don't know if you guys can see, but you see all this right here, it's all wet. All of this is pretty wet. And if you touch it, it's still damp. So I had this retracted like this. I don't know if you can see that. I had it retracted like that, thankfully, because then my entire headliner, let me close this. Thankfully I had that retracted, because then my entire headliner would have been all wet. But basically what ended up happening was that this was retracted, and the back of the sunroof started leaking. And this entire slider got soaked, and so now it's drying up, and I parked it in the garage so that it wouldn't get any worse. But I tried calling Jeep, and basically what they said was that because of the holidays, they weren't going to be open until Monday, and so I would have to call then and schedule a checkup on this to see what they can do. I did a little bit of research, and it says, maybe if any of you guys know or have had experience with this, it says that the rods that help the sunroof drain out water sometimes have kinks in them, especially in this year of a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And so that can happen like behind the sun or behind the sunglass thing, and then in the sunroof. So that kind of sucks. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now. And luckily it's not going to rain for the next 2-3 days. Starts raining on Tuesday, so hopefully I can get it in on Monday, Tuesday at the latest, or at least leave it there while they check this out. And I'm praying that it's not too expensive, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's the first issue I want to talk about. The second is I want to get rid of this ugly windshield banner that came on the Jeep. I'm personally not a fan of it. Many people are, but I don't know if you can see it right here. It's about, I would say, 5 to 6 inches, kind of curves on the outer edges. And so I've never removed tint before, but we're gonna try to do that today. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna pull the Jeep into the garage, and we're gonna get rid of it. You guys thought I was gonna do something with the CAMARO, huh? Well, I will soon, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's still there. If you guys are new to the channel, 2018 ZL1 CAMARO. I actually have the key for it right now, so I'll go ahead and open it for you guys. There you have it. 2018. Man, I haven't sat in this thing in a while. Check it out. All right, so now what we're doing is we're gonna remove the windshield tint. the little banner that they put across the top. And the way we're going to do that is, you know, like I said, I've never done this, but I do have some knowledge with tint and wrapping. So we're going to use a heat gun, we're going to heat it up, and we're going to see how smoothly it comes across. But the number one tip I have for you guys, and that I'm going to try and you guys are going to see firsthand, is to make sure you heat it up nicely, because if you don't, then you're going to have all the glue residue coming off of it. So yeah, that's going to be our first step, is heating it up nicely. I'm going to heat it up from the inside for a little bit, and then I might potentially heat it up from the outside of the glass so I don't end up melting or damaging this tint and making it harder to come off. But yeah, we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. So far I've gotten started and I've heated, I heated the tint pretty well, and feel free, here, come a little bit closer. So I've heated the tint pretty well, and as you can see, it's starting to come off, and very little glue is being left, and that's because I'm heating it so well. So that's going to be the best trick to be able to successfully take off your tint, is to heat it up properly. So I'm going to tint this, I mean not tint this, I'm going to heat this up a little while longer, and I'm going to show you guys the process so you can check it out. Alright guys, well there you have it. The tint is removed, and I was right. Heat it up just enough so that the material gets really warm, but not enough so that it starts melting. You can also kind of smell the material burning, which probably isn't too healthy, but it came off super smooth in one piece, and left almost zero glue. Like, I kid you not, and I'll show you guys in a second. But yeah, that's how you remove tint. This can obviously apply to window tint, to windshield tint, any kind of tint that's going to be on your windows. You're going to be able to heat it up to a certain temperature where it'll start to kind of peel, and you can grab the edge or pick at it a little bit and it'll come off smoothly. But the key is to pull kind of, at least in my experience, kind of at like a diagonal angle. I did a little bit more vertically on the first piece. On the second piece I did it diagonally, and I was heating it as I was pulling it so that it stayed warm, and it stayed, I'm gonna move this camera, so that it stayed warm, and it just stayed warm, so it was easy to work with. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll show you guys the finished product right now. So as you can see, this right here, I don't know if you can see that right there, and this right here, that right there was the only glue that was left. But other than that, if you look at the entire windshield, this is the line where it used to be, but besides that, there's no glue anywhere. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is my first time filming on my new camera, which I will reveal very soon, but I wanted to do a quick video because I was super excited, and so I hope I was able to bring you some value on how to remove some tint, and also show you about the leak that I'm dealing with in the Jeep. So again, thank you guys so much. Please, if you can, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one.